Good morning, traders, and welcome to Arbitrage Trade's pick of the day for March 15th, 2018. It is Thursday, so here are our three for Thursday picks. First up is Plug, P-L-U-G. It's in the energy sector. We see that we have our nice green flag letting us know it's okay to get into this trade. We see that our advanced level is just above, which means that this band is just starting to turn around to turn up. We have our arbitrage loop, which is just entered a bullish loop, which means as early as right here, we could have entered this trade, but we waited for our confirmations, and we have all four. So let's go to the 15-minute chart to see if we're also in the proper position. On the 15-minute chart, it looks like we are. Same thing on the 15-minute chart. We're just beginning our uptrend. The level is perfect, a new higher highs, and a new bullish loop is beginning, even though it's small for right now. We're looking at pre-market. We see that it is up about 7 cents, so that's great. Let's see if it were to have a pullback this morning, how far it could go. We are expecting a floor of about 191, being 3 deviations down for the next hour or so. So if it were to pull back, we're expecting 194 to be its support. Next up, we have MVIS on the daily scale. Same story. We see that he's at the very bottom of our band. We see that we haven't got our green flag yet, but it is on its way. New higher highs, new bullish loop, and the level is pointing up, which means that's happening to the band. It's also starting to point up as well. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. This guy has been in an uptrend already from roughly about $1.04 and now is just continuing. I am watching this guy because on the 15-minute chart, this guy is just slightly out of phase because we see that that red line is above that green, which means there is a hint that a little down will be coming, and pre-market is also agreeing with that. So let's look at our floor to see where that floor is. On the 15-minute chart, we see at about 111, but for the next hour at open, we're expecting it to find support right at 126. Let's look at our last pick, which is AT. AT is Atlantic Power Corp. It's also in the energy and utility sector. Let's go to the daily chart. We have our green flag, which lets us know everything is good to be in here. The level is up. We've had new higher highs the last 4 or 5 days, and my only concern is that right now it's in a bearish loop that's coming to a close. So let's see on the 15-minute chart if it's ready for us to enter. Right now, it does not look like it's good to enter. So we're going to wait and watch this guy and not enter probably until about 205. It is very sideways. As you can see, the tick is saying yesterday it had a higher high 15 minutes before it had a new lower low. So it's just back and forth. We're on the teetering edge, and we're waiting to see if it will take off. On the minute chart, we see that he is in a bullish loop. He is 3 deviations out, so we once again will be waiting till a floor of about 205 to enter. So let's look at the fundamental side for all 3 of these guys. First up, MVIS again. He does not have a dividend, so we will not be adding him to our IRA. He does have enough volume to support our trade, and he has a price target of 367. Let's go back here one more time and see if we can see what this price target is on the daily chart. Daily chart, we only have a price target of 208 if we're using just the next 3 to 6 months, but if we're using a year, nope, about 232 is the highest we're expecting this guy to get in the very near future. Next up, we have AT. AT has a price target of 250, and we're seeing if this guy will make it there as well. Yes, 250 should be reachable, right on the money. Now let's look at our very last one, Plug. Plug has 322. And let's see, roughly 292, so a little bit lower than what MVIS expects. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time on Arbitrage Trade's next Pick of the Day.